Now, the controversial choices that Subaru made while developing the new generation WRX have split the community since its launch back in 2022. Many of the traits fans loved before, the raw feel and the rally-inspired look, felt forcefully changed and out of touch. The WRX has always been the core of Subaru's motorsport identity, and they've really risked ruining its reputation for good. But fans are really gonna learn the truth. Maybe Subaru wasn't the one that was out of touch this entire time, maybe the fans are the ones that just missed what Subaru was trying to do. But I don't blame fans for the reaction. Everyone knows that first impressions really are everything, and when the next generation WRX was revealed, fans knew it was going to be something a little bit different. When everyone's expecting a stylish sports sedan, Subaru comes out with a car completely covered in cladding like an Outback. Now, the cladding was definitely a new choice from Subaru for the WRX, and it wasn't an instant hit. The hard lines, golf ball texturing, and cheap looking finish gave instantly the impression that this was a cost-cutting measure. Thousands of online commentators said this was the ugliest iteration yet, and the excitement the company relies on to stir pre-orders was at risk of crashing to record lows. But Subaru then revealed that this one change would save owners thousands of dollars down the road on repairs. This textured edition not only provides advanced aerodynamics, but also protects the fenders of the car from rust and corrosion, a notorious problem that has plagued these cars for decades. Things may have turned out better if that reassurance had been carried under the hood, but unfortunately Subaru rolled the dice again when it comes to customer expectations. When you have years to develop a car, most people expect significant performance gains, especially when the price increases are seemingly inevitable. But when the new 2.4-liter engine stared back at enthusiasts from under the hood, it only brought an extra 3 horsepower compared to its older 2-liter predecessor, and fans wrote it off immediately. The extra 0.4 liters of displacement could have brought a measurable horsepower boost, and since the WRX is a rally-bred sports sedan for the street, performance gains mean everything. So coming to the table with a car that on paper performs marginally better meant it was possible fans might not see a need to upgrade from their current rides. But the WRX actually did deliver the performance fans expect, just not in the way that they would have predicted. Subaru took the opportunity of the extra displacement to create a smoother torque curve, keeping torque consistent in the mid-range and not tapering off towards the end as seen in the previous generation. They also moved the peak torque to come in at 1,000 RPM sooner. So while the brochure numbers look the same, the dyno sheet and the real-world driving tell a different story. This contributed to making this new WRX the highest performing WRX from the factory. So even though this WRX may satisfy the power needs of the average owner, the natural expectation was the STi model would also come in swinging and break down any concerns from onlooking fans. But Subaru decided to leave its flagship performance model shelved and gone for this generation. Now, cancelling the appearance of your most well-known, most powerful rally model seems like a backstep, and many people wondered if this was Subaru putting one foot out the door on making enthusiast cars. Was Subaru now following in the footsteps of Mitsubishi, which had cancelled its popular Lancer Evolution that had competed in the same rally motorsport niche? Luckily for STi fans, although it has been a little empty in the dealership showrooms, not seeing our favorite Japanese rally car, Subaru wasn't giving up, they were resetting. We can see that they've been playing the long game by teasing concepts for both a traditional boxer engine as well as electrification at the Japan Mobility Show. Now, even though this approach of handling their sub-brand was confusing, it couldn't have been even more confusing than labeling their CVT transmission as the Subaru Performance Transmission. A lot of die-hard enthusiasts have grown up in the era where the pinnacle of the driver experience is being able to row your own gears. It enabled better precision, handling, strength, and the ability to feel even more in control of your car. And it seemed backwards, especially with other competitors in the economy sports car market offering dual clutch automatic transmissions, such like the Golf GTI as well as the Elantra N. Subaru pushing the SPT could have pushed their buyers elsewhere for a sportier feeling transmission, but they weren't claiming that the CVT was a superior transmission to the manual, but in fact it was the most capable automatic transmission that's ever been in a production WRX. And we're often so quick to forget that the WRX is no stranger to a CVT option. The previous FA generation had the CVT as an option and managed to sell a decent amount of them. So although the CVT might not have the checkered flag reputation, it offers considerable performance and balanced driving for those who either do not or cannot operate a 3-pedal setup anymore. Expanding the options available means that every buyer can drive a WRX that suits their lifestyle. And at the end of the day, I think that's all that really matters. I don't think that Subaru ruined the WRX. I think they've just been figuring out ways to make it future-proof. I think that most people are so hyper-focused on what has changed rather than just seeing the soul of a driver's car being built for another generation. I'm hoping that when Subaru decides to release a new generation WRX, that they really listen more to the feedback of the enthusiast base, and luckily I'm feeling that they are doing that based on the new Performance STi concept we just saw at the Japan Mobility Show. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, and if you want to see a similar topic or something related, then leave a comment down below detailing what you'd like to see from me. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe and make sure that your notifications are turned on so you do not miss another video like this one. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.